Red carpet tonight, Magic Image Magazine. This is where the excitement is tonight. I am with Jack. Having fun tonight?
It's nice to start because we'll see how it'll flow in.
I'm just seeing on the reality TV. You ever know about it? You know the show?
I did want to work with you She was tough.
Just imagine what it came to.
I really
All right, Jack, thank you very much. This is Daniel Adam Thomas on the red carpet, Magic Image Magazine. Exciting Hollywood nights coming at you. Yes, now, real big important question. You are in a cutthroat industry, production, Hollywood, television. What would be the number one, let's say, tip you could actually give to the younger people coming into the industry to watch out for that quick knife in the back?
To watch out for the negative side of it. I think you just got to go and give in a way. In other words, if you're running scared, that's the energy you're going to send out. If you're, there's going to be people who can steal an idea, but if you can't, I guess that's, a fear for a young writer or something like that. I haven't had a lot of negative experiences, although Hollywood is cutthroat.
Congratulations, you're very lucky.
I was raised in the business. I went to USC Film School and all like that. So, you can be your own worst enemy about thinking you're not good enough or those type of things, and putting that out as a story. Oh, it's a really tough business. I can't crack into it. Everybody's going to be screwing me over. I think that's the biggest advice: is don't fall into that trap and just go straight ahead. Open up, keep your sword out. And if you're battling with the shield, you're in defense mode. And I think in this thing, you want people to think that you have your own bandwagon and you're going to go that way no matter what. Because people want to attach on to something that's successful.
Take control
so
and
believe in what you're doing and not be like, well, I don't want to hand this to you when you sign this NDA and all that type of stuff. So you can't live too paranoid, I guess would be my thing. It's just the reverse of what you're asking in a way. It's like just be fearless and lead, and you might take some hits along the way, but people will follow you and they'll hop on your bandwagon if you're talented, if you've got stories to tell, if you can write, if you can direct. So just kind of be fearless and don't fall into the trap that you're going to get screwed.
Excellent, wonderful. That is really what a lot of people need to hear. Help them out when they get to the city and try for the business.
Yeah.
One more quick question for you here. Everyone in this industry, actors, directors, producers, I know from childhood they all start with that one icon, that one person in the industry you looked up to. This is who maybe I want to be, this is what I want to do. It affected you so much, right? Is there one person at the top of that list that did that for you?
Oh boy, one of the first films I saw when I really started getting into it, I was raised around writers, Mayor Puzo and Robert Towney of Chinatown. Right. Those guys as writers I always admired. But a European director, Ingmar Bergman, did some really powerful films back in the day that I saw.
Definitely.
That dealt with death and God and these topics, and they were black and white. Max von Sydow, and Liv Ullmann. And it was just they were really like, wow, you can deal with these topics and have power and metaphor and all this stuff. So I think that might be an odd one, but
that was the one. That was the big impact.
There was an interesting one. There was you see James Bond as a kid and all those things. Right. Cool. But that was one that's like, whoa, you can do a creative piece and like deal with really real issues.
And get that effect.
You feel it.
So, excellent. All right, well, hey,
okay, cool.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Magic Image Magazine on red carpet tonight. Have a good night.
Because I was talking to Steve, and I was going to go for
red carpet tonight with Magic Image Magazine at Daniel Adam Thomas. Exciting Hollywood nights with Magic Image Magazine on the red carpet tonight with Daniel Adam Thomas.
There you go. Cool. Got it.
It's got 800, he's shot over 2. Yeah. Actually, that's
77. I don't know why they do that.
Xavier shoots 400 frames on one person.
Yeah, last night.
And that's the really important one.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. You guys look great tonight. So, who are you downstairs to see or support tonight? Anybody that you personally know?
Just one the shot.
Jack, Sharon, can we get one together, guys? Right there, big smile, guys. Come on, move here.
With a couple of numbers in the book, right?
Alistair says hello. Alistair.
By the way, my name is
What is this for?
Magic Image Magazine.
Okay.